Okay, I'm live.
Hello, and welcome back to As the Ink Bleeds. It's been a while. When we last left off, Hubert and Wilver had just discovered that the wizard who had been sending darklings and the such to steal things from a nearby town is actually a member of Wilver's family from very long past. And he's been stealing things for a specific purpose. And has asked for your aid in that purpose, which is going after I forget what name we came up with.
Didn't we say
Malleus. And in order to do that, he had said that he would need your help collecting some artifacts from around the world. And I believe that's where we ended it.
That sounds about right.
I think we agreed, and then Barty came in and fainted.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bartholomew, the absolute idiot Darkling. But we love him.
Yes.
Not entirely sure why, but we do.
Everybody loves a pathetic little freak.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so picking back up, Calibrand explains to you that there are specifically during a time before the elves and humans fought, before even the continent that the Alliance is settled upon had buried the previous settlements that were there. An ancient king, whose name has been lost to time, led a war against Malleus. And he's the only person to have ever killed him. Unfortunately, that only made him stronger, because he's a lich. But that king's source of power might be the only solution to actually stopping Malleus for good. As Malleus made a point of scattering it around the world after killing the king in retribution. And that source of power is the gemstones that were embedded in his crown. He tells you, we believe there are 4, though we are not entirely certain if our information is fully correct. They would be long forgotten by now in most places. If anybody has seen them, they likely don't know what they are, other than very valuable looking gemstones.
Is
But
there
my
any...
intel tells me that there is at least one in the buried city. And he kind of looks at you for any hint of recognition as to what that is.
Well, I, as the player, definitely don't recognize what that is.
You can make a history check if you would like.
Okay,
I'll make
that seems
one,
reasonable.
too.
I will explain either way, but for role-playing purposes, okay, you definitely don't know what it is.
Oh boy, I've got my character sheet covering the number.
Okay. So he explains to you that long, long ago, in a galaxy far, far... No, I'm kidding. A very long time ago, before any written records, before anybody who is alive can remember, the continent that is currently the area that is controlled by the Alliance was not there. And instead, underneath the massive cliffs leading up to it was a sprawling jungle and wide open landscape, which is very different from the rocky mountainous region that the Alliance is in now. And the few sources that are there corroborate that at some point the continent that now houses the Alliance just appeared in the sky and fell on top of it, burying the entire civilization that was there.
Well then.
Ah, interesting. In a mass destruction sort of way.
And he goes on to explain for a very long time, nobody actually knew that. It was just passed down through word of mouth. But apparently, some mining company in a place called Scrap Town, Scrap City, something like that, dug deep enough to find the remains of a full city under there. Apparently, they were attacked very quickly upon discovering that and had to flee. Nobody knows what is actually down there, but the rumors of a city buried under the rock are true.
When you say attack, do you mean from elsewhere or from the city itself?
From the city itself.
Really? Interesting.
It might be dangerous, but it's as good of a lead as any. And And he kind of reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out, he pulls out 2 stones that are kind of vaguely shaped like ears. And he hands one to each of you and says, these are sending stones. Once per day, they will allow you to send a message of 25 words or less to anybody that you have met and know.
Wait. Are you actually having us use sending stones properly?
Yes.
What is this madness?
Because giving you cell phones would completely break this campaign. But I do want you to have like a decent way of communicating, just not the full answer.
Okay.
And he says, I have no need of them. I have the ability to cast sending myself. So it is no trouble for me to give them to you. And I need not worry about the limitation of it. So I ask that you take these and keep me informed about what you find on your way. It should take about 3 or 4 days travel to get to Scrap City from here. And while you two are off doing dangerous footwork, I will be here doing the boring work, which is trying to figure out where the other ones are.
How will we be able to figure out which gemstone is the correct one?
When you get there, use your sending stone to contact me and I will help you figure it out.
Okay.
So, on the day that you go in, save the use of your sending stones.
All right.
Okay. So we get to send 50 words per day.
Yes, in total. And you will be able, when you send, the person that you send to will be able to give a 25-word response.
Okay. Well then. Do you need to make any more preparations? Or should we set off now?
That is up to you.
We should probably go back to the town, let them know that they won't have to flee for their lives.
Cackleberry kind of looks at you and goes, yeah, that would be a good idea.
You are done with the book you borrowed, all right? It would be nice to be able to return it.
He kind of looks you over for a moment and goes, yes, that would be... it would be improper to not return stolen property. I believe we've gotten all of the information that we could from that, which is not very much.
Okay. What should we tell them? The whole truth, or just it was taken for academic interest.
Let them know that... That is a tough one, though. You can tell them who I am, but don't tell them exactly why we needed the book.
Okay.
I will,
For their own protection.
and I will go so far as to assure them that it is not to summon a giant army of zombies or something.
Yes, that would be nice.
Yes.
That would be very much appreciated.
Also, probably shouldn't say that we're related, lest they think this was one giant scam.
That would be most wise.
Okay.
So he kind of goes, would you like to leave in the morning, or...
What time is it currently? Like,
I'll say you guys set out pretty early in the morning to... this whole thing so far has basically been like 2 days. You guys set out pretty early in the morning. You encountered the Darkling and the Boggles in the woods. Then traveled for a couple more hours in the direction that he pointed. I'd say it's getting to be like mid-afternoon.
okay.
They're really, like, it's not like bedtime yet, but it wouldn't be like the middle of the night. So,
All things considered, I'm not overly fond of traveling at night if I can avoid it.
Same here.
you may stay here if you wish.
Yes, assuming you have the facilities to host us in
Of course.
moderate comfort.
This place is massive. And he kind of guides you up the stairs to, like there's a long corridor lined with a bunch of doorways, and like he leads you into one that has like 2 beds that haven't been used in a while, and he just kind of vaguely gestures into the room.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna clean my bed off the best that I can before lying down.
Yep.
It's a little dusty, but nothing that you can't handle.
Okay.
We will clean our beds. Hope that they do not.
You could use prestidigitation.
Use it for a non-lethal cause this time.
No, you're gonna kill that dust.
Mostly non-lethal cause.
Oh, those poor dust mites and dust bunnies. They never stood a chance.
Just don't let Barty see this.
That joke is never going to get old.
No, it will not.
Anyway.
Anyway, are you guys gonna turn in for the night?
Believe so.
I believe that was our plan, yes.
Okay. So, you guys settle in. You kind of hang out until it's like a proper time to sleep. And nothing really eventful happens. The boggles like don't really come in here. They you can hear them shuffling past in the hallway. And eventually you hear like a very light knock at the door. And like it like slowly, like ever so gently creaks open. It's Barty.
Oh boy.
He just goes, "Hello."
Hello.
Hello.
And kind of jumps in surprise. It's you two. Please don't hurt me.
I believe I can refrain from that. What brings you up here?
I was dared by the other Darklings. They all think I'm a coward.
To be perfectly fair, I think anyone would have fainted after that prestidigitation incident.
He kind of like his eyes go up like a tiny bit wide as he like stares into the middle distance for a moment, clearly remembering the traumatic imagery of that. And he just kind of turns to Hubert and says, How did you do that?"
Well, to be perfectly honest, it was in a fair amount of luck.
Sorry, what was that?
Basically, I just said I got lucky.
Okay. Because that did not come through on my end, really.
You were stuttering on the word luck for me.
Yeah, actually, funnily enough, I thought that was about the only word I didn't stutter on, but oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
And he just kind of goes, "Well, at least it wasn't a real boggle."
Yeah, at least you've got that going for you.
I gather it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have been as effective if it had been.
And he kind of just like nods to himself. I guess not. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and then he like very quickly turns around and leaves and slams the door behind him.
Good night. I belatedly
And actually, make me what's your passive perceptions?
13.
I think mine's 10.
Okay, I'll say, Wilver is perceptive enough to hear this. Right after the door closes, you just hear a thump right outside the door.
We tried.
He's a good kid. He's just very dumb.
Do
I mean,
we have a spare blanket in the room?
Sight this time. That's something of an improvement.
Sorry, what was that, Kinja?
He at least managed to get out of sight this time before fainting.
Yeah.
That's something of an improvement.
That is an improvement.
Yeah.
I was asking if we have a spare blanket in the room.
Yes, you do.
I drape it over him.
Okay, so you open the door, which opens out into the hallway. So you have to push him aside a bit. So you do this very nice thing, but it's immediately after having to push him out of the way. So you drape the blanket over him, and out of the corner of your eye, you see another Darkling watching from the stairwell, just laughing to himself.
I really want to glare at him, but at the same time, that was also really funny.
As soon as you make any kind of incidental eye contact, he ducks back into the stairwell. Your long rest goes without a hitch. You guys are fine. In the morning, when while you guys are getting up, getting ready, there's another knock at the door.
Who is it?
And the knob turns and the door opens, and it's Calibrand, holding Barty by the scruff of the neck. And he goes, I've considered this, and I do believe that you two are quite capable, and I do believe that Barty here is very likely to get the other Darklings killed if I try to have him do their jobs with them. Though I find it very unlikely that he will get you killed. Can I pawn him off on you?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't see this going horribly, horribly wrong. You did realize that he fainted right outside our door, right?
And he goes, yes, and that's where I got the idea.
Out of curiosity, is he conscious now?
Yes, he is. He's squirming against Calibrand's grip. No. Like a 4-year-old trying to get away from their parent.
I can't see this going horribly wrong. Can you? Let's do it.
Yep. Okay.
Most parties
I'm
adopt...
trying to think of the Gimli line from Lord of the Rings, where he's like, it's something along the lines of,
High probability of death, small chance of success. Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, that was it. High probability of death, low chances of success. What are we waiting for?
Most parties adopt a goblin. We adopt a darkling who has fainted 3 times so far.
And assuming you make a comment like that, he actually chimes in, no, it's actually been 4 since I've met you.
When was the 4th?
I fainted on the way back from where you guys left me.
Oh.
And he says that with like a completely neutral face.
I turned to Hubert. He is not going on the night shift. That is a great way for us to end up dead.
I don't know. Maybe if we rigged a bell around him so that it would ring if he faints.
Cackleberry kind of gestures to him and says, "That's actually what we do." Whenever he's on guard duty, he has to wear an entire scarf of sleigh bells, so that when he faints, it rings very loudly.
Can we have the scarf?
Yes, I can provide you with the sleigh bells. At this point, this campaign is an Abbott and Costello routine.
Oh my! This will be an adventure.
Barty goes, "Wait, you guys you're actually gonna take me?" And he gets like really, really excited, and then he faints again.
5.
Yep.
And then as soon as he hits the ground, he's back up.
I'm going to keep track of this from now on.
What, you're gonna keep a Barty faint counter?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Amazing. So, Cackleberry kind of smiles to himself, like he's just done a very good job, and basically just goes, "Anyway, with that settled, I suppose you should be off."
Right.
All
Please-
right.
Please give my regards to the people of I forget what the name of the town was. Theana?
I don't remember.
The Cyclopean town.
Yeah.
He says, "Give my regards to the townspeople. I did not mean to scare them, and I did not expect this one to fuck up his mission quite that badly." And Barty kind of like tries to make himself even smaller. Kind of pulls his hood forward to cover his face more.
This is gonna be great.
So for your reference, anytime you get into combat involving Barty, I am going to have him make a roll at the beginning of at each turn where anything crazy happens. And if you I'm just gonna roll a d20 anytime any major event happens, and if he rolls a 1, he falls prone and becomes unconscious for 1 round.
Oh boy. And that will count as a feint for the Barty feint counter.
So that's how we're gonna rule it. Because fuck it, that's funny.
Rule of funny. Better than the rule of cool.
Yeah. It's the rule of do the stupidest shit possible just to get a laugh. That's how you play D&D.
I'm pretty sure that sums up the entire last session.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Yup.
I think the highlight of that was having the owl fly in with a hand axe.
Drop it on the floor and then retreat.
Yeah.
Can't believe that actually worked.
Anyway, so would you guys like to set off?
Yes.
All right.
So you guys set off. Do you want to roleplay the going back to the town?
Do we?
I'm good either way.
I'm good either way.
Okay, I'll have you do it because
Okay.
it's more time and more chances to get back into the swing of things. So you head back to through the way that you came, and you end up back in the town of I believe it was Theana.
Sure. No one knows the name of this town.
The thing is that it's recorded, so if I have it wrong, then that's embarrassing.
Session 1 was never really recorded. My phone ran out of storage.
Okay.
So.
No, so.
Yeah.
So you head back to town, and as you approach, you see the few people at the edge of town kind of take notice of you from a distance and start kind of obviously talking to each other, and you see somebody run off to get somebody else, and eventually by the time you get there, a good portion of the townspeople are there, and the old man, the elder, who you had talked to before, addresses you and basically says, "So, what news from the forest?"
The good news is that there is nothing to worry about in terms of the undead.
And he kind of like lets go of some tension and kind of gives out a relieved sigh. That is good to hear. Is there bad news?
It was all this idiot's fault.
Barty kind of
Okay, yeah.
Barty kind of like looks at you and like
I mean,
hold on.
it's a bit
Hold on. I need to roll.
harsh, but
I need
also
to roll.
not inaccurate.
I need to roll. No. Okay.
Save.
He does
Barty
not
must
faint.
roll a
He
save
does
for
not
his
faint.
What?
He did not faint.
Okay, good.
But he got pretty damn close.
What was the roll?
It was a 9.
Wow.
He was clearly a little surprised by that. But not so much so that that he lost consciousness.
We also
We're
recovered the books.
yes, and Barty. I'm assuming that you made Barty carry them.
Yes.
Seems reasonable.
He reaches into a little pack at his side and pulls out the books, and says, "We weren't gonna use them. We were just figuring out how it worked." And the old man takes the books back and gives them to their proper owners, and says, "Okay." He says, "Well, I can tell that you're not telling me the whole story, but I assume that if it was anything truly dangerous to us, then you would let us know."
Correct.
We were going to give more of the story than that, weren't we?
It's up to you. It's how much you want.
You can fill in the gaps.
So I'll say that you guys tell him that that there's a wizard out there who's been bossing around some darklings for some purpose, and that they didn't steal the books for any necromantic purposes, but just to understand how it works for
Research purposes.
yeah. And I'm going to roll it to see if he believes that. Yeah. Okay. He's just like, okay, that's an explanation I can accept. Where are you headed off to next? Out of curiosity.
We heard some rumors about Scrap City that we think are worth investigating.
Kind of puts his hand on his chin and goes, Scrap City. I've heard it's, well, I wouldn't say a lovely place, but I've heard that it is filled with very nice people.
Okay.
What? Why does this sound? Why does this sound suspiciously like the city version of saying that a girl has a great personality?
Probably
Not
because
that
it
I'm
is.
really fond of that.
That's a like I was going for that kind of like backhanded compliment. I would not have gone to that specific comparison.
The city has a great
I don't know why
personality.
I went there. I'm not really fond of that.
Yeah,
In part because I actually am a bit more attracted on a personality level than physical.
yeah.
But
My opinion is that like if you have a shit personality, like your looks mean nothing. You know?
yeah,
Yep.
Like I don't care how good you look. If you're an asshole, then I'm not interested.
fire is pretty. Tigers are pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he goes. The from what I understand, the buildings there are made out of scrap metal, and it's not the prettiest city to look at. The culture and people there, from all of my research, seem to be quite nice and very hospitable, and very dedicated.
Okay. Thank you for the information.
And he after your conversation, he kind of turns to the rest of the crowd and says, "No more worries. Like, put all evacuation plans on hold. We're all good." And then, like, slowly people start making their way back to their houses or rather their towers. And like the street's clear and your path is ahead of you again.
Shall we be off?
Barty kind of like bounces up and down a bit, like, we're going on an adventure.
Let's do this.
And Barty runs out in front, and doesn't realize that he is walking the wrong way.
Barty, this way.
He kind of like stumbles a bit and turns around. Oh, right. And then he runs back in the other direction. No, so you guys make your way, and you're traveling for a good couple hours. And most of it is pretty uneventful. Like you cross some hilly areas where like it takes a little bit longer than you would like, but eventually you find yourself in this very open plain, and you're still following the road, so it's not like it's completely open in every direction, but the area is very flat and it's a lot of grassland. And eventually you come to this crossroads. And suddenly, as you reach this crossroads, you hear the sounds of what seems like an altercation, or some kind of fight. And here, let me get you. Okay. To the location. Pretty simple map this time. And you see an altercation between a half-dragon and a very odd-looking creature. In fact, there's two of them. And do you know what a half-dragon is?
No.
They're distinct from dragonborns, in that dragonborns are like a distinct race. Like they're a specific group of people that share that that appearance. Where a half dragon is somebody who's it can really be any creature, but for the sake of like humanoid races, it's any humanoid race mixed with a dragon, like a full dragon. So like one parent is human, one parent is a dragon, that type of thing.
Okay, then.
And the other creature is a small gnome-ish creature with a long, spindly, gross mustache, a mouth full of very sharp teeth, deep, dark blood red eyes, and a very gross-looking red cap on its head that seems to be dripping wet.
These guys.
Oh no.
They're all wearing iron boots. And as you watch, here, I'll add your tokens too. As you watch, they take swings at each other.
Wait, where's Barty?
Give me a moment. I am
Okay.
juggling a couple things right now.
Sorry.
Okay. No, so as you watch, they're taking swings at each other, but nobody seems to be landing any hits. And the small creatures seem to be out for blood, for lack of a better term.
There is no better term.
Yeah. Do you know what these are?
I recognize that description, yes.
Okay.
I believe I know what they are. I'm not sure if my character does.
That is also an accurate.
You would actually probably know about them. Can you make me an I think it would be Arcana. Though I would also let you roll history if that's higher, with advantage. Okay.
Uh-huh.
With advantage, I know.
Yeah. So
I'm proficient in Arcana.
well, I gave you advantage, so you have 18.
Well,
So that's high
Yeah.
enough. You know that these creatures are called red caps. They are, you would also know. They're red caps. They are fey creatures.
Faye?
Born, yes, they are fey. And they are born of murderous intent. They go after people with the sole purpose of... so in order to survive, they need to soak their the caps on their head in fresh blood every 3 days. They're very pleasant, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
No, so these guys are like, I'm actually gonna do this. They're taking swings at this half dragon, and in the middle of the fight, he kind of like he notices you guys watching. Is like, can you help, please?
Oh, yeah. I feel like we probably shouldn't have been like standing around, should we?
Staring. Yeah, we
So-
should probably help.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask you to roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
Oh right, I still have to get rid of the old initiative order.
Out of curiosity, does Barty recognize them? I'm inclined to think he would.
Yeah, I mean he's Fey himself.
So apparently, that one isn't going to. And that second one is for Keith.
Looks
Sorry,
like-
what was that?
The second one is for Keith.
Oh, okay.
Although doesn't he just go on your turn?
I don't think so.
That'd be dumb.
We'll check that.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened. Give me a minute. This is...
Yeah, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn.
Okay, so I will. At your turn, you rolled a total of 21. Jesus. And then Keith rolled a
18.
Wilver, would you like to go before or after Keith?
I'll go after.
All right. Then, last but not least, come on, buddy. Don't roll a 1. Rolled a 4. Also, now I have to give me a second, because now I have to find his stat sheet. Although, wasn't his thing just he has a dagger?
That sounds vaguely familiar. I believe I gave it back to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think he has
Hold on.
2.
He might.
Hold on.
I think he threw
Darkwing
one.
5e. I'm pulling it up on my computer, just so that I don't have to flip to another page in the book that I have. That is not a good stat sheet. This one good? No. God damn it. Where is it? There we go. That's good. Okay. So he rolled a 4. That's a total of 7. Still goes before the half-dragon. Okay, so top of the round. Hubert, is your turn.
All right. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine.
Let's go get your frisbee.
I flank the red cap. Well, I assume it counts as flanking since even though the half-dragon is precisely in our party as such.
He is on your side in this fight, or rather, you're on his side.
Or rather, we are both very much not on the red cap side.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
the
the
enemy
case
of my enemy and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Sadly, there's not much point in doing green flame blade. So I will simply go with a standard rapier attack.
Okay. Make your roll.
That is probably going to hit, even without any flanking bonus.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
All right. That should qualify for sneak attack. So
Yes. So that's 12 in total?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask a quick question because I genuinely do not know. What happens if you use prestidigitation to dry out their caps?
Oh no!
Is this another instance where it would be an instant kill? Because I don't think Barty could handle that.
Oh no! Well, I'm afraid we'll just have to figure it out! I'll have to make a point of not doing it while Barty is in easy attack range.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that mechanically, lore-wise, it makes more sense for it to work here than it did on the Boggles.
No. No way is this going to happen a second time.
Except that it actually makes sense.
That's why I asked it.
Oh my gosh.
You've broken me. I have somehow given you an enemy that straight up can be insta-killed with prestidigitation.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. If I had a nickel for every time that's happened, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Freaking weird it happened twice.
Hold on, I'm just gonna double check the exact wording on how prestidigitation works, to see if I can rules lawyer my way out of this.
I think it's even more valid this time.
Yeah.
So, okay. The first. Oh wait. Okay, one of the uses specifically says you create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect. However, that is one of that's specifically in regards to stuff like a shower of sparks, or wind, or music notes, or an odd smell.
So no lighting people on fire.
Well, you can create fire with it. You can instantly light or snuff out a candle or a torch or a small campfire. You can instantly clean or soil any object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Which should totally qualify for the cap. Oh my gosh.
Unless these caps are stupidly large.
I mean, they are pretty big. But in terms of amount of material, which tends to be what descriptions like that count as, it's not that this object is spread over this amount. It's this is the amount of material in general.
Okay. No way.
But that.
Oh boy.
So is that your turn, Hubert?
I don't have an action left on this turn, but
okay. Have Keith do whatever. I know what's coming as soon as it gets back around to your turn.
Wait, hold on.
And I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
I'm gonna ask this question. How do familiars work? Can they cast spells?
No.
Okay.
I can cast touch range spells through them, but
right.
I don't think prestidigitation actually qualifies. I don't think.
It's a 10-foot range spell, so
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
On the other hand, I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if he just stole the cap.
That was also what I was thinking. I am so sorry.
This is ridiculous.
And this is why you don't...
This is why prestidigitation is a combat spell.
Apparently. This is why you make utility casters. Is for stupid shit like this.
Okay, so as a slightly less insane option, maybe it doesn't actually kill them instantly.
And they have 2 turns to re-bloody their cap, or something like that.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna read you the sentence that talks about why red caps need to soak their caps every day. When a red cap is born, its hat is coated with wet blood, and it knows that if the blood isn't replenished at least once every 3 days, the red cap vanishes as if it had never been.
Oh.
I mean, technically speaking, that doesn't necessarily mean it accelerates the process.
Yeah, actually. Okay, it depends. I think you can rules lawyer out of this. And I'm going.
I think the idea is hilarious, and I will let you finish them off with prestidigitation. But you cannot use it to instant kill them, please.
Okay.
But that would be really, really funny. It's just that this is all I have planned.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah.
I would like.
Oh my god.
I would like more than 3 rounds of combat, please.
Yeah. Okay. That's totally fair.
Yeah, I think actually, okay, I'm going to rules lawyer based on that sentence out of prestidigitation being a kill.
Yeah.
Because the way it sounds, to me anyway, it's like a timer. Every time that cap is soaked in blood, that timer resets to 72 hours.
But, yeah. I think it would be interesting to explore the mechanics of, does it getting cleaned reduce the timer?
That would be interesting. Yeah.
So maybe in a future session I'll plan that out. But for now, just fight.
For now, we will refrain from
stupidity.
Utility cantripping our way through the entire freaking encounter.
Yeah. Utility cantripping your way through a CR6 encounter.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, I should note that the grass around you is relatively dry. So you could, do something with that.
I think I'll refrain from lighting things on fire.
No, do it. Do it.
Okay, I'm looking up to see if anyone else has asked this question, and surprisingly, the closest thing I'm seeing is you can't use it for instant kills. You can't use spells for. You can't use harmless cantrips for insta kills.
Yeah. No, the reason I allowed it for the boggle was as a flavor thing for having crit on a final kill or on a final hit when it was already at critical HP. But I think it would be really funny to use prestidigitation to instant kill a red cap.
It really would.
I might have that be something that you could do as part of a larger encounter later.
Just not now.
Right now, the focus is the red caps. And if you have a way to just instant kill them, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
But if I essentially make them one-hit minions for one specific solution to beating them, then I think that could be cool.
Can I invent a spell called Greater Prestidigitation?
Oh my god.
One that is explicitly for combat use.
Yeah. Specifically for doing the weird things that that would technicality kill certain enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time we're gonna find some sort of fire monster that has, as part of its lore, dies if the flame goes out, and it's going to just be like,
Fresh
So,
"You're
lubrication.
kidding me."
You just described Charmander.
Yes, I know.
Anyway,
Yay, I can kill Charmander. Now I feel like a horrible person.
anyway, what would Keith like to do?
Aside from steal the red cap, um, I'm gonna have him sort of circle around, wait for a useful opportunity. Frankly, he's a bit too fragile for me to set up something if it isn't necessary.
Fair. So you're foregoing his turn besides his movement?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, Wilver, it is your turn.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use my bow to attack the red cap on the left, using Planar Warrior as well. So that'll be ideally. Let's see if I hit first.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 0/roll. And how do I roll a? Okay, so 12 total damage.
They're symmetrical. You dealt 12 damage to both of them.
Yep.
Alright, is that your turn? Or do you have anything more you can do?
Let's see. Our only thing I could do is like run into range, or like run into melee range. But why would I do that? Maybe I could cover Barty.
You could what?
Move in front of Barty to. I don't know.
Isn't Barty nominally a melee fighter?
Does he have any ranged option? Because like, you want to keep him
aside
safe.
from throwing knives.
He can. He can throw.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna move in front of him then.
Ranged fainting.
Yeah, tactical ballistic fainting. So is that your turn, Wilver?
Yes.
Okay, next up are the red caps. This one here is going to turn around and hit Hubert. It is actually going to. It's going to kick you directly in the shin with its iron boots. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Huh. Okay.
Wait.
God damn. Okay, you like it. Like he goes to kick like a Spartan kick, and you literally jump over it in place.
Dang, the dice like me. That's, wow.
The other one is going to make. It's going to use multi-attack on the half dragon. It is going to attack with its sickle 3 times. That is going to miss, miss, miss.
Wow. The dice do not like that red cap.
Yeah. Okay, so that ends the red cap's turn. Next up,
Barty!
Woo!
Barty. He is going to. So he has actually while you were at the mansion, he grabbed a few more daggers because he realized the downsides of not having enough. And he quickly takes one out and pours like a small vial of poison on it and just hucks it at one of the red caps. And that's going to be a hit. And that is going to deal 4 piercing damage. Let me do that real quick. That is 29. The red cap needs to make a con save. That is a fail. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, okay, that's a fail. And it's going to take a good chunk of poison damage. It is very much hurting. Barty did a good number on this guy. And actually, hold on. Damn it. I wanted him to faint immediately after.
Oh, that would be funny.
Actually, I'll give him disadvantage on that because he did something cool. Nah. Okay.
Oh, that poor guy.
Alright, it is now the half-dragon's turn. And he is going to take a swing at the red cap. Actually, he's going to turn around towards this red cap. And he's going to unleash a fire breath attack.
Ooh.
So the red cap needs to make a dex saving throw. Definitely fails.
Wow, do the dice hate that red cap or something?
Specifically this one, yeah.
They also don't really like the other one, considering Tumach's nat 20.
Yeah. It disintegrates.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah. I vastly underestimated how much damage the new stat block for Barty and the half dragon could do. He is gone. He's just gone.
Well, at this rate,
It's a good thing I put on my disintegration-proof vest.
What was the number for?
wasn't it 8?
I think it was 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know they were right before.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sparta kick
They were right
happened
before
before the
Barty.
dagger throw.
And now I need to draw some stuff because shit's on fire.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Fire. That's it.
it's like Canada.
Yep.
Too soon. So, like, this whole area is now on fire.
Just gonna point out, I don't think prestidigitation is gonna be able to put that out.
It's powerful, but not that powerful.
Yeah.
Eh.
I'm actually gonna... There we go. Now it's all filled in.
Stay on the path. Got it.
So, Hubert, it is your turn.
Alrighty then. I can't prestidigitate, no. Yeah, I'll just stick with standard rogue sneak attack tactics.
Fair enough. Make your roll. Yeah, that'll hit.
Alrighty. And... Whoa!
That's a lot of damage.
Wait, why is your sneak attack 2d6?
Because I'm a 3rd level rogue?
Oh. I didn't realize it went up to 2d6 that quickly.
Yeah, sneak attack gets pretty dang crazy.
Yeah.
From what I remember. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna double check that.
Yeah.
Because that does seem a bit much. No,
It's just
it's just that stupid.
okay. All right then. Let me do math here.
Yeah, it adds a d6 every other level. A 19th or 20th level rogue does 10d6 sneak attack damage.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
That is insane.
That is honestly the second you stop using daggers, that is like legitimately the most broken thing in D&D. Like I legit think the only thing holding rogues back is the fact that people think that they need to use daggers. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it can be a bit tricky to set it up at times, but rogues are crazy.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, do that with like a longsword, where you're dealing like D8.
I don't think you can. Rapier actually does do D8.
Okay.
The weapon damage doesn't affect sneak attack.
Yeah. No, I mean that, like, the thing that holds people back from, like, there's, like, a small group of people who think that rogues aren't all that powerful, who I do not understand. That group of people overlaps with people who play rogues and never use anything other than daggers. You know?
Yeah.
The Venn diagram between the two groups is a circle. Because daggers are great, but you should not really be using them on rogues all the time.
I feel like there ought to be like a dagger specialty feat or something. Just
something that increases like base daggers damage or something,
or allows you to do some cool tricks with them or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you dealt a lot of damage in one hit. Congratulations. There is a fire roaring on the other side of the path.
Did we have Barty save versus suddenly fire?
Yes, we just did, and he's fine.
Okay.
He is terrified, but he is still conscious.
Woo! Go Barty.
Keith's turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave Keith waiting for the opportune moment.
Okay. Wilver.
Okay. This time, I'm going to charge in. Let me go see what's going on really quick. Be right back.
May I point out that dog has great timing?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge in. How is each session more chaos than the last?
I have no
walking their dog across the street.
What?
2 people were walking their dog across the street.
Oh yes.
How dare they?
Clearly, this could not go unanswered.
Yes. So.
I was saying, I can't believe each session gets more and more chaotic.
And
Like,
we're only on session 4.
mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So anyway, I'm gonna attack with both of my hand axes.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that first one will hit. Second one will not. Unless you want to do +2 from flanking, technically.
I think that one wasn't that one not direct flanking and wasn't +1 for that?
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, the first one hits, the second one does not.
okay, I deal 6 damage then.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you want to use like planar warrior or something?
Can't I use my bonus action to attack with the other hand axe?
Okay. Yeah. I thought you had an at will.
No, it's bonus action.
Okay.
It's a free
It was
D8.
The red cap's turn.
It needs to have a cost to it. Otherwise, it's just add 1d8 to any damage as long as your opponent's within 30 feet of you.
That is kind of broken. Though I feel a bit ironic saying that as a rogue.
Yeah, that feels a bit broken. Says the guy who just dealt 19 damage in one attack.
Yeah. Alright, the red cap is going to...
Barty did pretty dang good too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the one holding the team back here.
You have high damage potential. I think it's just hand axes aren't all that amazing.
Yeah.
The red cap is going to take 3 swings. 1 at the half dragon, 1 at Wilver, 1 at Hubert. The 1 at the half dragon hits. The 1 at Wilver misses. And the 1 at... Okay, the 1 at Hubert misses. So it is going to deal...
Curiosity, is it normal for red caps to disintegrate, or was that just because it got roasted?
Well, they completely cease to exist when their timer runs out. And he was roasted alive. And has dealt so much damage past his HP that I was just like, you know what, it's fine.
Okay.
And I didn't want to have to deal with putting markers.
Okay.
Anyway, it is Barty's turn. I'm going to roll to see if he faints. No. So he is going to walk back over, and he's going to chuck a dagger again. Okay, that'll hit. And this one's just going to be a regular dagger, so I'm just going to do a D4 plus...
I'm not sure
D4
if
plus...
doesn't
What?
qualify for... actually, I'm not even... Does he get sneak attack damage, or is there a...
No, he's not considered a rogue. He's like a specific thing. I might give him player class levels at some point, but only once you guys are like really high level.
Okay.
Okay.
So he dealt a little bit of damage. The red cap is looking really ragged. It is the half-dragon's turn, and he's going to immediately... he's going to turn around and take a swipe at the red cap behind him.
Okay, good.
Poop.
Please tell me this kills so we can so I can joke that this ended faster than if we used prestidigitation.
Missed.
Okay, you have to kill him this turn.
I can't prestidigitation. Okay, no.
Nope.
Oh my god.
He had 4 HP. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. But it's not completely over. You still have fire.
I have water. Oh, water skin worth, but that's something.
The half dragon kind of like realizes what just happened, and is just like, ah, shit.
And
he just well, actually, I'm gonna do it turn by turn still. So Hubert,
I think
I'll say you don't have your action, but you still have bonus action to do whatever, and movement.
I think that I will put that I'm going to work on putting even more road in between me and fire.
Valid. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, I don't really have any really good options for that. I think I have ways to make the fire worse, but that isn't very helpful.
yeah, I've got more fire starting than fire stopping options.
Keith's turn.
Keith is going to, yeah, I got nothing.
So, which way was our destination again?
It's, yeah, well, I think, yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll meet you guys there.
have doubts about our ability to outrun this.
Okay. Wilver, is that your turn?
Yeah, I've gotten. Wait. Hold on, actually. You know what? If I was here instead, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make it to here because I was here, so just like going in a diagonal path around.
Yeah, I mean you can pass through the through the space as long as you're not standing there.
I'm going to use my water skin to wet the grass next to wet the grass on these two tiles.
Okay.
To make it so it won't burn as easily.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm now out of water, but hopefully I'm safer from the fire.
All right. I'm going to roll to see if Barty faints.
I think with the
Nat 20.
He witnessed a prestidigitation and got a nat 20. Oh boy.
So, Barty actually, he's going to use his action to dash, and he is going to absolutely fly.
Which direction? Okay. I feel faintly,
Stupid about running that
silly
way.
for having gone the wrong direction, but...
You were panicking.
Alright, it is the half-dragon's turn, and he is going to, like...
He is going to panic?
No.
I'm pretty sure he probably has fire resistance, so
He has...
at least.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
So, he's actually going to... he's gonna stand at the edge of it and, like, stomp on it to try to make it go out.
Every little bit helps.
I'm gonna have him make a... con check. Nope. Okay. He is going to take 1d6 fire damage. Okay, that's halved. Okay. Now, back to Hubert.
Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of the rogue's absolutely ridiculous top speed and book it.
Yeah, because you have cunning action dash now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so cunning action dash plus full action dash gives you 90-foot movement speed, or 120 foot.
So
Yeah.
you can outrun this. I guess the question is now, can I outrun this?
it is Keith's turn.
Keith, if he dashes, can in fact fly at 120.
Yeah, no. Fucking stupid.
Run away!
I think I slowed the fire down a little bit. I agree with this plan of action. So yeah, we're just gonna leave the fire burning and just run.
Yeah, we really don't have the right kind of tools for dealing with it.
Alright. Wilver, it is back to your turn.
I'm going to run off the map now.
Valid.
I am here somewhere. I'm running at my full top.
How did you do that? I can't grab your character now.
Honestly, I don't know what I did. Did I break the game?
A little bit, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Well, I think I can manually delete your token from somewhere. But it's fine. If there's just a permanent Wilver name icon at the top, it's fine. I'm probably not going to reuse this map.
It appears to be going to be at least one quarter on fire fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave this map in flames. This is my map now, I guess.
Yeah. So, Barty is going to leave the map too. This guy is going to give up, and he's going to use his action to dash and also leave. Hubert.
Yeah, I think we're just pretty much just leaving.
Run off the map.
You did the same thing.
We broke the game.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm just going to, real quick, where is it? That's gone.
Oh, my name's still at the top. Well then.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about that.
Well... Shit.
I'm sorry, you just broke the internet.
How did we do this on accident?
We cast Prestidigitate.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. So that was all I had planned for today. You guys will be able to find out more about what was going on there and everything in the next session.
All right.
Okay.
In which we discover if we are to be tried for arson.
Yeah. I think next session, plan for another relatively short session. I'm probably going to have it be what's it called? Mostly a skill challenge to get away from the fire.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I need more prep time before I'm ready to do that.
Fair enough.
The prairie was on fire and it wasn't my fault.
Logo is on fire and nobody seems concerned.
I'm just glad Barty hasn't fainted yet.
Surprised. Like, I gave him disadvantage on every feint check.
Yeah, and prestidigitation was used again for a kill, and he survived, and he has not fainted.
Yeah. Well, I did specifically say that it would be if he rolls a 1.
Yeah.
At this rate, we're going to have to, like, give him character growth or something.
Yeah. And Lord knows I don't want to do that.
Barty is perfect just the way he is.
Yeah.
Well,
Although I will admit I'm a bit tempted to like try and, like, if we ever get an additional player, trying to talk them into playing as Barty.
Oh my god. That would be incredible, actually.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm ending the recording now.